My name is Steinsky, and you're watching Vlaze.com. And they know what they're doing, so pay attention.
Get up, get on up, get up, get on up, stay on the scene, get on up like a sex machine.
Hi, this is Allie McLean for Electro Mixer, and we are at South by Southwest, and I am honored to have with me Steinski.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us.
Honored to be here.
And now, is this your first time at South by Southwest?
Yes, it is.
How do you find it?
Chaotic and a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Loud and a lot of fun.
You were doing copy back in the 80s, right?
Supervising commercials.
For an ad agency, like for TV?
Yes.
Right. But then you teamed up with a friend, and in about, I think it was 12 to 14 hours over 2 days, you made something called The Lesson, which won a contest. And that's when it all started to snowball.
Well, yeah, slowly, but it did snowball.
Was it really, I guess maybe because they were cult classics, I see it now as a snowballing event, but maybe timeline-wise.
We had jobs, so, we didn't exactly leap into the hip-hop business. We were like, well, this is a pleasant hobby, but I'm not giving up my job.
Right.
So it's been a long time coming.
But when, Africa Bambaataa and it gives you first prize, it's kind of maybe a little tap on the shoulder, like, hey, I'm kind of good at this.
Oh, that was awesome. That was a wonderful thing to have happen.
You use a lot of samples, but I think today, right, a lot of hip hop artists, use a lot of like beat samples, but they don't necessarily use some of the more esoteric things you picked out, like Humphrey Bogart movies or Bugs Bunny or War of the Worlds.
Show tunes and things like that. Other types of music that don't normally show up in hip hop. Still don't, actually.
How do you come across a piece that you want to put in? Is it something you hear and you go, I got to sample that into something, or when you're planning the piece, you just look for things that fit?
Now, yes. Now I'm always on alert. I tape movies all the time, and I have a huge collection of spoken word records.
Your lesson albums, are these cult classics, are difficult to find, and there wasn't a large pressing because of copyright sampling issues and all of that.
At first they were promotional.
Right.
Then they were bootlegged by other people that we didn't even know. And
were you aware of this when it was happening? You knew that people were passing it around.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it was very flattering, and it never even occurred to us to do it ourselves.
Right.
And now I think, for the first time, this retrospective is coming out on illegal art that's going to have all the lessons on it.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah, so
did you have to go back and deal with all of the samples and get them cleared?
No.
In retrospect?